Oh, hello there.
Pete and Allie and Pepper and Lucy.
And let me tell you, this is not like oh, we're just gonna bring our dogs into this. Like this was they now like to come up to film, and I thought like, all right, they can
I
just
should
be
post a short. I took turn off the sound there, Allie. We are professional streamers. My phone just for when the Russians invade.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's great when all of a sudden the lag starts just blaring in the background.
Or then we could just respond to that, so it'd be like this constant loop of just.
Yeah, that's what it's like sometimes when we leave our mics on when we're virtual right now in school. So that's also fun. Susan, welcome back. How was your trip?
I want to know how Space 220.
Yes, we've been talking all week about how we cannot wait till you get back until we hear about Space 220. Mary got to cook broth today, Susan, and she is just talking externship. So, Elizabeth, the fame has 1,000,000%. This dog is a diva. I'm gonna I'll put the short up tomorrow. What happens to Pepper when I say film? Like, okay. and you'll all see. So I'll put up the short tomorrow.
This is not intentional. Like, I don't want her on my lap.
No.
I brought her up here because she'd whine. And because Pepper jumped up, she's like standing there, and now she's on my lap.
Lucy is the kind of dog where she will just sit and stare at you like 2 inches from your
but now
face.
She's happy.
Yeah. So, all right, Foo Cat, hi, how are you? Welcome. Ginger, hello. Elizabeth, hi. Karen, how are you doing? I know, I keep like squeezing Pepper, and she's most displeased. Lauren, how are you? We're all going to turtle nugget over to your stream at 9:30. I saw, by the way, that you and Cousin Rich are going to talk about Chapek's pillars. So I'm going to save my thoughts for that conversation. Meg, hi. How are you? Welcome in. Ash, hello. Your candles are either going out? Snows.
Yeah, when it was like 15 degrees like 3 days ago, and like it's not that in Florida.
Yeah, it was awful, and there was nothing good.
You're living the life.
Sal, hi. How are you? All things pins and Disney. Everybody, welcome in. Oh, good. Ash, which one are you burning? Which one are you burning? Everybody, we have new things that are coming. I was just designing labels. We have body washes. So far we have Tavern Cinnamon Roll and Paradise Falls. And I'll just tell you all, because you all showed up, theme boxes are coming tomorrow. We are going to start, if you saw on our Instagram, Princess and the Frog. It's going to be almost there. And a new scent that I've made called Riverside, which smells exactly like the Port Orleans lobby. So there you go. So that's what's coming tomorrow. Yes, almost there is good. I just poured some tonight for DC. DC, thank you if you are in here for almost there. So Disney, Rob and Mel, how are the crowds? I had a kid who just got back, and he said it seemed crowded. He was also irritated about the lightning lane. He did not get one of the lightsaber plastic bags, which I hope is on your list. Is that on your list? The lightsaber plastic bags?
The lightsaber plastic bags are.
He did not. They did not run out of plastic bags when he built his lightsaber. He chose the dark side. All of a sudden, he starts sending me pictures.
Well, Aiden,
and he has a red lightsaber. What are you doing?
Our Aiden chose the dark side hilt, but like
but then he didn't have the guts to go through with it.
With the red one,
And that literally, because it was 2 years ago, and he was little like 15-year-old Aiden. So when it came time to actually pick the colors, purple, please. So yeah. But anyway. No, Meg, are we? Yeah, is it okay? I think I hit something somewhere. So if we start freezing, let us know. But yeah, Ginger, from what we've been watching, it just seems crowded. It just seems crowded down there.
And even like Matt came back from the marathon weekend, and he said it was crowded when he was there all through the marathon. So
Karen, what do you guys think? Crowded? Because Karen and Andy and Abby Kate and Nana
they
just got back too. So crowded? So as Karen starts to give us her trip report, Susan crowded. That's right, Droid Depot.
The one thought I was having,
I can't even
I was having two thoughts actually, because we went virtual these last 3 days. I was like,
so we've had time to.
Well, I finally had the idea that's like, I'm now perfectly comfortable, like just talking to the camera. Like, so I'm talking to like all the other teachers, like, oh, I'm talking to like a screen, and it's just like names, and I'm like, that's
whatever.
Like, it feels like I'm live streaming like 8 hours a day.
And so today, what we started doing was we have 4 blocks a day, which means we have classes that are an hour and a half basically. So we're like talking to screens for we're live streaming for hour and a half clips. And so I started signing off, doing Markiplier's sign off. Happy travel vlogs. Hello, welcome in. So for those of you who don't watch Markiplier, he's like a Let's Play gamer. And so at the end of the stream, he goes, bye-bye. So that's what I started doing.
I did Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, Mr. One-Ups me over here.
And so I almost had it. So I had it and I went, I was like, all right, see you guys all. If you like this, make sure you hit the smash the like button in the face like a boss. I said it, and high fives all around, and see you guys in the next video. And then I actually had queued up his like outro music, and I played it, and then like everyone logged off, and the one last kid, Ben, went, Mr. Clark, that was awesome, except we couldn't hear the audio.
My
bad?
Like,
yeah, and it was like, I was like, you couldn't hear the music? He's like, no, we could hear you, but we couldn't hear the music. I was like, all right, I'll try better next time. He's like, okay, Mr. Clark, have a good weekend.
Now you have tomorrow, because we have one more day, and then we're back into the breach on Tuesday. So, Susan, you watch Markiplier or Jacksepticeye? Yeah. I've been watching Markiplier play Cuphead, because I'm very into Cuphead. And so it's really funny. But anyway, all right, so let's talk some Disney news. What do we got? What's on your magical list? Besides, before we do that, we've both gotten into Wordle. If you are not playing Wordle yet, it is a wonderful little, like... It's awful. He hates it. I love it.
But it's just short enough that it doesn't lose my attention span.
Yeah.
But it's so infuriating that it's like, I hate it. Because like the analytical part of me just wants, what's the word? What's the right answer? And it's like,
I love it. So if you just Google Wordle, you'll it's just
horribly frustrating and wonderful.
Yep. So I think it's wonderful. Susan watches both Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. Yes. Susan will all dye our hair together, red and green. It'll be awesome. All right, what do you got? What's first?
Festival of the Arts starts tomorrow.
Hi. Welcome in.
And what was cool is I just a couple of things, and what was it? There's the photo spots. It's like the one thing that would look cool is they have these photo spots, and it's where you like insert yourself into famous paintings.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a backdrop back painting, so you're like in like the Scream and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
which looked pretty cool.
I like the 3D chalk drawings. Are they doing the 3D chalk?
I didn't see the one. I saw the headline, but I didn't read that one article. But it looked like they're bringing like all the chalk artists are going to be back.
I very much enjoy like the thing that they have at the Avengers campus where you're like being like sucked into the void. I like 3D drawings. I think they're
Meglet. He played the new Five Nights at Freddy's game, and it's very funny. He's very funny. The other thing was that, and this was for in particular for Lauren. I know you're a big fan of Luca. They're bringing back the it's like the chock full of character drawings, where they do like the character drawings like all over the parks, like just in the different countries, like they chalk draw them like they're the characters like on the walls and stuff. Like they're like randomly in the different pavilions.
Why don't I have any idea?
Yeah.
Where was I in?
So they make them look
March.
They make them look like they're in kind of like on the buildings, and one of the ones that they added was Luca. So there's going to be like Luca character chalk drawings. They're cool.
Well,
yeah, they call them
exciting.
Chock full of character is what they call them. So if you look for chock full of character, like the little chalk.
Okay. Now, it's artistic and punny. I mean, my goodness.
Now the Garden Rocks series?
Yeah.
Here's some of these bands, like some of them, like
so they put them in the thing by America. Great. Now, who do we got? REO Speedwagon.
You're close. Here's the list.
Def Leppard.
The Guess Who, Rick Springfield.
Yes.
Melina Leone. I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
And then I like this Michael Del Giudice, who's toured he's billed as currently touring with Billy Joel. So not Billy Joel, but like apparently.
Yeah, that I toured
now, this
with
one I would
Billy
like.
Joel
this
one night when I
like.
saw him in Philadelphia.
This is one of the headliners, and I think
it just keeps going.
I just keep going. Kool and the Gang. I would rock out to Kool. So Robin Bell, March 20th and 21st. Check out Kool and the Gang. The orchestra formerly known as Electric Light Orchestra, the Spinners,
Wait a minute.
Pointer Sisters.
Great. I want to first couple of questions here.
Yeah.
What is the Electric Light Orchestra? The band formerly known as the Electric Light Orchestra. What are they known for?
Think like 70s, 80s, like Kansas, Journey, like that kind of like.
Is there a song that I would know?
Oh,
yeah, Karen, if you Google, hi Connie, how are you?
Let me see.
If you Google Karen Wordle, Wordle, it will take you, it's like a British newspaper ?
Mr. Blue Sky.
That puts out a Wordle puzzle daily. Wordle is the new Sudoku.
So I'm guessing because of Guardians, they're gonna play Mr. Blue Sky probably like 4 times.
Oh, and I'd be here for it. That's that's the only song I like.
The Spinners,
great.
The Pointer Sisters.
Pointer Sisters, I want to know if they're, remember in the 80s, people, come back with me. Remember in the 80s how the Pointer Sisters used to be like the old Destiny's Child where they would all wear, or an a cappella college group they would all wear the same color, but like different style. Like one wears spaghetti straps, one wears off the shoulder.
Two things about the Pointer Sisters that I remember. One, I remember at some point they wore some like triangle-y outfit where it was like, it was the time of like 80s.
gold lame.
Yeah, gold, but it was like a triangle outfit.
Yes.
And the other thing was, and this is like a childhood memory, is that Saturdays was cleaning the house day.
Yes.
And there were, I think we've talked about this before, but we had vinyl records, and my mother would put on a record and we would listen to the records while we were cleaning the house.
Yes.
And one of them was Lionel Richie Dancing on the Ceiling. So I love that album. And then one of them was like whatever the 80s like Pointer Sisters album.
I'll do you one better. Okay, my enduring memory of the Pointer Sisters is, are we ready? We all ready? The Pointer Sisters Christmas special.
Yes.
One of the enduring things for the kids out there, for the teens. We have a big teen
we have a big
following.
teen audience. Yeah.
Big teen audience here at Two Tiny Wings. One of the things that used to happen is like everybody and their mother, DC, hi, how are you? We're talking about 80s Christmas specials.
Because we're running through who's on the Garden Rocks like Festival of the Arts music series, and it's definitely like the 80s.
One of the things that used to happen is everybody would get a Valentine's special, a Christmas special, an Easter special, and I remember the premise of the Pointer Sisters Christmas special.
Oh yeah, because it's like a story. It's not just like performing. Yeah.
They had to get to a gig, and like their limo broke down or something, and in the process of like getting to their limo, they like helped a guy in need or something. It was weird. It was the 80s, but yeah, there you go.
Disney fact. One of the Pointer Sisters was in Oliver and Company.
That is a very good Disney fact. I will, as long as we're talking about like Disney facts, I had grand plans, and I think I said it in maybe Wednesday's video, of all of us doing a game, and I actually have it. For various school board related meetings, next week, I'm going to try and integrate some game where we can do like interactive Pictionary, basically, is how this is going in my brain. So get yourselves ready. I'm gonna make it happen.
This close.
I'm a window away.
No, here's what I love the fact that like all of these are billed as like someone from something else. So it's like Tommy DiCarlo, singer from Boston. Don Felder, formerly of Eagles. Starship, but then it's like Starship, but it's featuring Mickey Thomas. Womp womp.
Like did anybody else watch the new Journey on New Year's Eve?
If you have not watched it, watch I gotta figure out what it's called, but there's the
not Journey.
The documentary of how he became the lead singer of Journey. Like, it's incredible.
I'm trying to think of a good Journey pun off the top of my head.
They basically like saw an internet video of him or something, and they like plucked him out of obscurity, and then he became like the lead singer because he sounds exactly like him.
Yes, he sounds like him.
He's from Korea, maybe. Like he's from somewhere in Asia,
and he's really young too.
And he's really young, but he sounds exactly like the former singer, and he didn't know any English beforehand. He just basically
knows Journey songs.
He just knows Journey songs.
It.
So, Claudietta, I don't know who that is. Berlin, Toby Mac, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and I like the Commodores. Oh yeah, go back to the 70s. Yeah.
Great.
Ambrosia with Peter Beckett. Flock of Seagulls.
Stop it.
Now, while they have the hair.
Of course they have
Colin
the
Ray,
hair.
Thelma Houston, Little River Band.
You really wrote all these down,
Simple Plan, Herman Hermits featuring Peter Noon. And then Plain White Tees.
Oh, hey there, Delight. Okay, so to bring us into
that's
the
aughts. Yeah, June 17th through the 20th.
Well, we could go see Plain White Tees for our wedding anniversary.
There you go. Head down before we go see Plain White Tees. There you go.
Yep. Well, that is just a lineup of nostalgia right there.
For our West Coast people, this is something I'm jealous of.
Disney, Connie, get ready. Seth,
Disneyland is gearing up for their Lunar New Year stuff, and that's one of the things that looks that Disneyland does the Lunar New Year stuff really cool.
Do you want to clothe the naked boy with Lunar? They have Lunar New Year stuff on.
Clothe the naked
still
boy.
Unclothed.
Here's this is a process. I've got to figure. Well, they're farther down the line. The Disney World came out with a cool little corduroy outfit that might be up to
I can tell you what the process is. That every week he now forgets, oh my gosh, I have to clothe Tigger. And so for about half an hour before
if any of you
Thursday
didn't see
wins,
the last couple weeks, this got turned into Clothing the Naked Boy was what this was.
Yeah, we call it that now. All right, so what else do we have besides partial 80s bands?
I did have the lack of carrying cases. It was both Savi's and the Droid Workshop. So they were giving them plastic bags.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, to build a lightsaber, you have to get a reservation. It cost it was like $200 a lightsaber. I don't know what the price is now. It's at least like $200 a pop.
Yeah, I think it went up.
It's a whole thing, very exclusive. They give you, they should give you like a black sheath carrying case. Well,
it's like, and here's it's
Lyric,
important.
Hi, how are you?
It's padded so that you can put the whole thing in it, and it was really important because we
take it on the plane.
Yeah, we brought it back, and it's the size that you can use it as we carried it as a personal item. They let us do it, and so it protected the whole blade and all that stuff.
Amy, hi, how are you? And Ryan and Laura, Disney.pin.love. Hello. Disney.pin.love. I have something that I have to send you. Send me your address. I have something I have to send you while it's on my brain. Okay, so $220. Go ahead, Karen.
I'm halfway through that word. I'm stumped.
He's never gonna get it. I know what it is, and he's never gonna get it. Anyway, they ran out of the black carrying case, and so for your $220 lightsaber, they were giving clear plastic bags. And people were like, what is this? And Disney said tough tacos until there was a social media uproar, and then they gave 10% off. So for your broken lightsaber on the plane, you'll get $20
in
back.
The Droid Depot, you typically would get the cardboard carrying case where the little droid can look out, and it's got all the printing and all the stuff in the box.
Also plastic bags?
Plastic bags.
Connie
says she's gonna be yes. When is it, Connie? When does all that stuff? When are you going down? And when does all that stuff kind of happen?
They have a food festival.
The food festival,
know.
The merch looks really cool. We got the one they have the Lunar New Year pins. There's so many.
No. That's not a that's.
But it's all that's definitely a California thing.
Yeah.
There's some cool California stuff.
Hey Tammy, how are you? Welcome in.
There's cool cocoa stuff out there too.
Yeah. Meg. Do you know what kind of saber and what color? Are you going dark side? Oh, he's grabbing his lightsaber. So we.
And for you pin collectors out there. It's in my other board.
So you get
a pin too.
This is weighty plus the blade. And so they ran out of the carrying cases. So they were just giving people clear plastic bags.
And something I didn't know that Cousin Rich over at Castle Capes and Clones did. He did a really cool. He's done a couple videos on his lightsabers and lightsaber collection. I didn't realize that you can buy.
How are you?
There's 3 different lengths of blades that you can buy for them. There's
a
standard blade, but you can't with the standard ones. But
dark side.
But I think if you go, if in Doc Ondar's, especially when you buy like the legacy ones, you can buy different lengths of them, because he was talking about like which lengths.
All things pin, since it's the year of the tiger, you can buy a tiger for your Tigger. Look at this. See, but this is all you
that's right. That's the other thing I did see. This is your goal. There was like a whole mural that they were doing with Tigger at Disneyland for the year of the tiger. So
All right, next, Susan. I know, isn't that the crazy thing? Susan says she already wants to go back. Like, as soon as you leave, you take a day, you recoup, and then it's like, oh my goodness.
I'll go to this and then I'll go back to the merch.
Oh.
So the Magical Express is over.
Yeah.
So now you've got to use, and I'll be interested, Susan and Karen, were you able to use Magical Express back to the airport? Because they said some people, if you were there, then they were offering return trips or something. I was kind of interested what you guys did to get back to the airport, if you guys did Mears or whatever.
We always use the Magical Express. We've been
since they've had
it. So years out. We don't, next time we go, we're going to be lost.
Well, the Mears was, and I looked, the Mears prices, it's $32 per person round trip.
Oh, that's not bad.
Too bad. So for us, it'd be like
a lightning lane. So it'd be like $120. I would totally do that. $15 each way. Yeah. Heck yeah. And
then they had like an express one, which basically is like you don't wait, like you go up and you go, and that was like $250 for a family of 4.
Seth says, "What about Raja or Shere Khan? Also Disney Tigers."
Tigger though. I mean, it's not that I dislike them, but
the man is partial to a Tigger. Who knew? Connie has reservations every weekend for the next 6 weeks. We have nothing but snow on the way. Sunday into Monday, it's going to be like gloppy snow into rain. We have nothing. No. He has a track meet. I may or may not have rehearsal. So things are exciting here at Two Tiny Wings.
Very
My goodness. So. And I'll be like ideally drowning in wax. So that'll be awesome. Tammy's right though. Still cheaper than renting. The Mears both ways. It's cheaper than renting.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Especially because like you have to pay for parking.
So. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because I was like, man, does it start to get where we would actually, if we went, would want to get a car? But yeah, you've got to pay, like the parking's not cheap, I don't think either.
Right.
And so I was like,
it's like $25.
I mean, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it expensive for you to drive there, so you still stay.
They're trying to make everything expensive. What else is costing more, Pete?
No, here's 2 cool merch things. 2 things I just saw.
Seamless.
The first one, and I think you might even like this one. It's a Star Wars Spirit jersey. That's the crawl. And so it's like the star crawl.
Susan's saying we're frozen. Are we frozen for everybody else? Susan? Oh, all right. Pepper says we're good. Right. Pepper says we're good. Okay. Carrying on.
It's a Star Wars Spirit jersey. That's the crawl. So it's all the Starfield.
Yeah.
But yes, Food Cat.
I'm
sorry, I'm stopping. Yes, Food Cat.
This man.
You have no. All right, I'll get back to Disney news.
Yeah, let's pause because.
And if you.
Thank you, everybody.
If you're not into football, like you can go take a bathroom break for.
Go do Wordle.
Leave it streaming because we want to keep you on the stream, and you can come back. But like Sunday was a tough. Like I almost had a heart attack because. My Steelers,
it's been a season of ups and downs
needed to win. Jacksonville somehow needed to win, and they're terrible. Both of those things occurred, including the Steelers winning in overtime. And the only thing that could not happen was a tie in the Sunday night game. And it almost happened. Now,
which, if you don't watch football, ties are like crazy rare, except the Steelers do it all the time.
I kid you not. It got to the 4th quarter. I got school in the morning. They went up by 12. I turned to her, and it was about 11 o'clock. I said, I'm good. I can go to bed. It's going to be real hard to figure out a tie score at 12.
That's right, you did.
I turned around. I walked upstairs. I went to bed. I turned on my phone in the morning and found out they came this far away from tying. Right. They scored 15 points. They tied. They both kicked field goal. I nearly lost my mind.
You did. So now they can go and lose in the first round.
By the way,
the Steelers aren't. I mean, come on.
During the Steelers game, the other guy that I coach with, he needed to give me a phone call, and he was like, and all of a sudden the game finally
in overtime.
The finally game it ended, and then like 2 minutes later he called me up, and first words on, You're pretty good now, right? I went, yep. He's like, I waited. He's like, I got home and I saw the game was still on. I knew I had to wait.
He yet let out a barbaric yawp, like when yes, there are sounds.
Yeah.
All right, back to Disney.
Back to Disney. Sorry, that was my excitement for last weekend. Anyway, the two merch things that were really cool that I like. One I think you would like. One that I definitely like.
Great.
The Star Wars Crawl Spirit jersey. It's like all Starfieldy, and then the front on here it looks like the Star Wars.
Oh, like
and then on the back it says in a galaxy, once upon a time, or whatever it is, like in a galaxy far, far away, like across the back in that font. It's really cool. It looks really cool.
Yeah. That's cool.
The other one, I don't know if you like this.
You're a Spirit jersey guy. What do we think? Do we think Pete is a Spirit jersey? Okay.
I have my Star Wars one, my Vader one. I've worn that on here before.
You have.
The other one, and we've talked about this place before.
Meg the Chiefs. We, by the way,
I'm not fooling myself for a moment that they're gonna make it past this week, but
I mean, we're relatively outside of Philadelphia. So there are a lot of Eagles fans around here. And so Andy, what's face used to coach here?
Oh, Andy Reid.
Andy Reid. And so we have a lot of feelings about Andy Reid and his time management. We have lots of discussions about his use of the clock. So anyway.
I'm with you, DC. They're very comfortable. I got that Star Wars one. They're very comfortable.
Yeah.
The other one that I like, and again, we've talked about this place before.
Yes.
They came out with a Adventurers Club t-shirt that's in the style
of the Adventurers Club.
There are people on here that will back me up. If you've been there, it is one of the coolest things that Disney ever did, and they should bring it back. But it's in like, what's cool is, and again, this is totally me.
Right.
It's retro, like Adventurers Club.
Yeah.
And then it's stylized.
Is it a ring tee?
No, but
he loves ring tees.
It's like stylized to look kind of faded, but it's in like the Schoolhouse Rock like font and style, so it looks all kind of retro-y. It's really cool.
I'll do my best. The other thing you all know, the Figment popcorn bucket. So I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna get our hands on one of those suckers somehow because done. Anyway, rugby. Yes, Meg. Yes. Yes. One of our friends' sons played. I'm not sure if it's present tense because he got hurt a lot.
Lots of concussions.
Lots. And like arm things and shoulder things. But yeah, he played rugby
one of the phys ed
recently.
One of the phys ed teachers at the middle school I used to teach at, she played rugby in college.
Very exciting. Right. What do we got?
The snack prices went up.
Yeah. Okay,
it's like $7 for a Dole Whip now,
which is crazy. I mean, it's gonna almost be like the actual Dole Whip is going to be as much as the Dole Whip candle that I'm working on, and the candle will last a lot longer than the treat.
I was just surprised. It was like $1 for like most of the a bottle of soda. I think is $5 now.
That's insane.
The only thought I had was it was not as bad before. I could see it too when it wasn't as bad when they had like the dining plan, because it was like okay, cool. It kind of convinces me to get the dining plan, and then you get all the treats and you get all the snacks.
And there's also that aspect of like how can you work the dining plan to get the best value of it.
And so maybe that's what they're gonna end up doing is maybe bring back.
You think they're bringing back the dining plan? I don't think they're bringing back the dining plan.
All I can say is,
what do you all think? Do you all think they're bringing back the dining plan?
One of my thoughts was that we've never been like pack and bring food to the parks.
No, we bring like breakfasty kinds of foods, and we get the refillable mugs. $3.50 for a Smart Water.
Yeah.
For one of the small ones too. Yeah. Not even like that's crazy. Yeah. That is nuts. I think it's very much a shame that it's pricing a lot of people out. But I think that they don't want, they're too crowded and they're not going to build a fifth gate, and B, people stay for a long time, and that's not good for the mother.
That's a good point. Imagine what the price is going to be this summer. Like,
hey,
this is already the beginning. This is just the beginning of the year. And
the summer is going to be crazy.
It's not the peak time yet, so they could they could definitely raise them again.
And there's the annual pass price raise coming soon too. That'll probably be like May, June. So, Lauren, Okay, we're okay. Lauren, we're okay. Hyperbole. You're getting ready for your show? You're going to be on your show? So we can talk about Chapek, Lauren? See, my dad tried to pack a lunch one time, but the problem was that he wanted to eat hoagies by like the Tangled toilets, and we already had Be Our Guest reservations, and so we went to Be Our Guest. So sorry.
I think.
And then so on Lauren's stream, we'll talk about Chapek, we'll talk about those pillars, and one of the things that I teach my students about is the idea of juxtaposition. We were literally just talking about juxtaposition, where you put two contrasting things next to each other to really highlight the contrast. So I think it's very interesting to juxtapose Chapek's pillars with the price increases.
See, I didn't
putting those two things next to each other.
I saw the word Chapek and I didn't even read it. I was like, I'm not reading this because it's not going to be. What did it even say? Like
the pillars are like honor the guest, like go back to basics kind of thing, service and like ideals versus the actual reality.
Huh.
So, okay, good. Lauren, you're okay. You're going to be in the chat. Awesome. We will see you there. Definitely. Susan, did you get to go to Be Our Guest? Karen, did you guys get to go to Be Our Guest?
I
miss that French onion soup. I miss that French onion soup a lot.
It's sit down now,
right? It is. It's sit down.
Lunch.
Yeah.
We liked all three meals. We liked breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dinner probably our least favorite.
Yeah, dinner could be a little pricey, which is why
that was the only thing
we didn't try for.
Well, that was the thing, is that the dinner was expensive, and you could get the same kind of like ambiance experience doing breakfast and lunch. And breakfast was great with the
breakfast was a steal, man. You could order like 2 breakfasts. You could split it among people. And if you got a super early breakfast time, you actually got into the park early. So you get your breakfast, you go out, you get right in line for Mine Train. And then like we were literally through Mine Train before the park even opened.
And I think we went a couple of times and we got like good servers. We were like, we're only getting 2 breakfasts, but like they would keep bringing you like the pastries and stuff and that, which was good. And those were always so good. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. The prices everywhere. Yeah. Store. Yeah. Meg, you're right. All right. Oh no, see, I have probably a savory palate more than anything. I miss it.
The one thing, when we went to Be Our Guest and it was a creme brulee, and we thought, you remember that? We thought, we were like, it's creme brulee. And we didn't read it was the vegan creme brulee.
Yeah. And so it was coconut milk.
And Mary, all of a sudden, like afterwards, like, wait, it's vegan. It's like, how is this like you need something to set it. How does it
didn't we tried to crack it
and it was
the spoon like went right, it just plopped.
Mary's culinary like better senses were like, this is she was so angry.
It was not good. All right, well, let's redeem the evening. Instead of talking about the expense of Disney, let's open up some pins. Let's talk about the expensive pins. We are going to close out what we have with our Princess Locket set. Have we all seen these pins? Are so good. I love these things. We have Pepper. I'm gonna reach over. We have, of the 8, we have 5 of them. We need Belle, we need Ariel, and we need Cinderella.
And Ariel's the chase,
sparkly,
right?
They are weighty, they are glorious. I love them. I think, looking
Ariel's
at this, I think Ariel is the chase. If anything, I'll say that they're very blue. And I said that in our video. They are very blue. They're blue forward. All right, I'm going to go first. Let's mix it up. Mix it up. It's wing night. All right, people.
Baby. Let's
cross your fingers for a shell. Nope. Another Snow White. So we have like 3 Snow Whites now. I mean, what's really cool, if you haven't seen these, so on the outside you have like the little sparkle, and then on the inside you had the princess and her prince. And sometimes the faces can be kind of funky. These don't generally have funky faces. So get yourself a non-funky faced princess.
What do we need? We need pink.
He's focused. laser focus on the manifestation
it was
over
pink,
here.
And I was thinking,
oh, an Aurora. We have like 3 Auroras.
I was thinking
too.
we were getting Ariel, but we didn't.
All right, so here's the pretty pink. Again, very pretty pink. And Aurora, like I was trying to make the sticker today, because all the theme boxes we're having that are coming for Pixie Dust Apothecary are going to be like done. And so I was trying to make the like theme sticker, and there's not a lot to go on for Aurora, but I found some things.
See, Sleeping Beauty, I've watched it when the kids were little, but it's not. There doesn't a whole lot doesn't seem to go on in that movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, she's like you said, she's sleeping. So
I remember being a little kid and being terrified of.
I've talked about that before.
Like I remember being like not wanting to watch it, being like that, being her being like and like the whole thing where she like turns into the dragon, and then there's the briars, and I remember that being like no good.
Yeah, Seth, you're right. They're all blue, very blue forward. Like, we have dark blue, we have light blue, we have a medium blue, we have jasmine blue, we have teal blue, we have a navy blue. I mean, give a girl a purple.
When you even looked at the box, I was like, are there like you can't tell what the difference is between a couple of them?
No,
like from the box at least.
In person, I mean, if you're on the fence about these things, they're really pretty. And right now, you can use your box lunch money on them. So,
or if you got traders, we got.
Oh, Amy, your box. When I was packing up your box. You got some good ones in there. You got some good ones. All right. So, here we go, people. Here we go. Ready? Ready? Fingers crossed. Blue! Snow White. Pepper? Pepper, it's Snow White.
This is
the lady is not impressed.
The frustrating part of the blind box pin.
The beginning, you'll get to see. I think I'll put the pepper short up tomorrow, but then like Monday or something, we'll open new pins, and like the beginning of a new pin journey is so exciting. Wonderful.
You're like
nothing but new pins.
What's new? And then like
and in the end, we're like, it's like
the 14th Tigger rolls on. Oh, Jasmine, we already got one.
Nothing.
I mean, again, they're beautiful.
They are beautiful. All right, so I think I have contacts to trade. I'll have to reach out and start like working my pin trading avenues.
We gotta work the pin trading world here now.
All right, go ahead. Yeah. You pin trade for them.
I just tell
everybody.
Oh yeah.
Pete. Nothing's wrong with blue, but like. So when you look at these, there's so many blues. There's like 4 different pins that are blue.
The insides are really cool.
So
the design's really cool. Even the outside, the design is cool. But I like being able to kind of look at it, and it looks like when you've got these sets.
Maybe we'll have to. Maybe we'll display them open. I don't know. Anyway, so we have to tell you all what is coming this month. We said we were going to do it. People voted for it. This one did the wish list for Bippity. So I haven't, those of you who have gotten a Bippity box, the wish list is like 17 pages. Long. So he just keeps like going there, and he's like looking at me, and he'll look at a page, and then I'll see him go to the next one. He'll look at me.
Bags and wallets and stuff. I'm like, I don't want any bags or wallets.
No, some people might want bags. Some people might want bags or wallets, but anyway, so I can't wait to see what he picked. I can't wait to see what Bippity sends us this month.
The other thing, there's 2 other things that we've I think we're gonna go at. One, Ryan and I definitely have to pin trade.
Yes, we are going to be pin trading. We're gonna arrange it with Ryan from Disney.pin.love. If you guys don't watch them, Ryan and Pete are like kindred spirits. I hope you did not. Definitely. Stop it.
We have the same wonderful sense of humor and comedic timing.
I know, DC. I can't imagine
the comic entertainment for the lovely wives that we have. It's fantastic.
It's fantastic. Yep. You chronicle your things for Instagram.
Exactly.
So anyway, that's going to be happening.
The other thing
what is the
is she wants to send me shopping for other items.
Yes, DC has named our segment. We're gonna call it "Winging It with Pete," where I say, go to this place and bring back this thing, and we are going to see what happens, because if you have not watched this man going to Bath and Body Works, his reasoning for why, like, okay, so why did you pick this shirt today, which is now like covered
oh my God,
in Lucy dog hair? But anyway, why'd you pick this shirt?
Because I promised Mary that at every wing night I would wear something for her so that she would be on wing night with us. So I usually wear the hat, but I didn't want to wear the hat today.
Oh, Ryan just gave you props, an awkwardly hand movement. So you guys, they have a handshake now. Laura, Ryan,
yes,
and
I can tell you and I. Someday I'm gonna travel to the Great White North in Ottawa, and we will bond as
Are you in
men
Ottawa
bond.
or are you in Ontario?
Ontario.
So he'll go to Ottawa.
I'll be in Ottawa. I'll be looking for you, and you'll be like,
he'll be just doing handshakes into the air, and people
completely wrong wrong part of the country, but I'll be wandering Canada looking for you, friend.
See, Ryan says it wasn't awkward; it was beautiful.
Yeah, I feel you, brother. See,
I am here. They don't.
Right, they don't appreciate the.
Oh, we appreciate.
They don't appreciate the wonderfulness that we are.
We know exactly what's happening here. So.
But yeah, the purpose of the shirt. This is because I told Mary that I would always wear something for her on wing night, and so I picked this, and I'm proud of Mary. So boom.
Great. Why'd you pick that hat to go with this shirt? Oh, see?
Because this is
6 more hours from Ottawa. You'd be walking for 6 hours.
It sounds so silly when you say it out loud.
No, go ahead.
This
Tell the
is
people.
so happy and loving and cheerful that I have to balance it out with something a little more creepy. So I picked. This is like my.
This is his master. You're kidding. That you can't.
Nope.
You have to balance.
I have to balance it out. And it sounds a lot weirder when you say it out loud.
Almost 21 years of marriage. We've been together for 23 years.
Keep it lively, don't
I had no idea that this man looked for like.
I do.
Cosmic karma in his fashion choices. Mm-hmm. All right, Obi-Wan.
That's
well,
right.
that is.
With every light side there's a dark. So,
and that, my dears, is why we are going to send him places to get things. And so far, I have thought of, we have an Ulta by us, so I'm going to send him to Ulta. I'm going to send him to Target. I'm going to send him to get me snacks because, fun fact, I love like crunchy, chippy things. We have by us a place called the Shady Maple. The Shady Maple is, we're like right outside of Mennonite country and like maybe
Pennsylvania Dutch.
Yeah, we're super close to Lancaster. And so it's this smorgasbord, which is like a huge buffet. We used to, when Aiden was little, Aiden was a baby who liked to eat. And so when
Aiden is a young man who likes to eat.
Yes. But when he was a baby, Pete used to put him in, put him in the high chair, put the tray, and he used to just roll Aiden up and down the buffet.
And I'd have my plate, and I'd push him, and then I would like spoon stuff in my plate, and I'd spoon stuff in front of him, and he'd shovel it in, and then like, and that was it. And then I didn't have to worry about making him a plate.
Yeah, and so he would just, oh my goodness. And so then the Shady Maple, it has the smorgasbord, but then below in the basement, there is a gift shop of all gift shops. There's the most random thing. Like if you want...
There's some cool stuff down there.
There is, but there's also like if you want a farmer's plow, you can get one at the Shady Maple.
Yeah.
If you need a quilt, you can get one at the Shady Maple. If you need a statue to honor a first responder,
we definitely have to go there.
You can get one at the Shady Maple.
There's some cool. They have like all those like Disney statues and figures.
They do.
We definitely gotta do
so we're gonna go to the Shady Maple.
Since you've like thrown me under the bus on this whole let's send Pete out and
with love and we all embrace the glory.
Part of this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be sending me out to buy stuff for her because. This one is a tad bit particular about some things that she likes sometimes.
I'm a tad bit sometimes. I like my things. That's the other thing we're going to send him to.
She likes her things.
We're going to send him to, like, I have a specific order for pretty much every fast food restaurant Like, I'm the person, when we go to McDonald's, I get the little dehydrated onions, and I don't like the big strippy onions, and then I get angry when they put the big strippy onions, and I wanted the little dehydrated onions. So, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be great.
So
maple candle. Ooh, do I have maple? I have, Ashley, I can probably put together, I have stuff for like a maple bourbon-y kind of a candle.
Call it O Canada.
Yes, I will make a Canada candle. I will call it O Canada. Done.
Bucket
Done.
hat
Get
will
ready.
be a costume necessity.
Yes,
I think.
Yes, part of wardrobe. We'll notify
part
wardrobe.
of the wardrobe. Yeah. Wardrobe, get the bucket hats.
We'll make notes. We'll put it on the punch list.
That's right.
So anyway,
on the call list. On the call list will be.
We have many exciting things coming up in between. I mean, just all the crazy of life. So on that note, I think what we'll do, let's see, it's 9:17, and so we'll let everybody rest, relax, recharge, go get a snacky, go get a drink before we all thunder on over to Castles, Capes, and Clones. We'll join Cousin Rich and Tom in the stream. We'll join Lauren in the chat tomorrow. Look for that short with little Diva here about what happens when we say film. And on that note, I think we will take our leave.
Definitely.
Yes. So this has been fun as usual, people. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. Thank you for liking. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all of the comments and the wonderful chat. It's fun as always. And with that,
we invite you to set your imaginations free.